something that happened to me when I turned 30. The thing which we are always being told to chase, you need to have this, and this by the time you're 30. I didn't have it and I was still alive. So it felt like, oh my God. So this is not the end. So you don't die after this. You don't die.
I can still have kids after
you
that.
Are still
I can still be in a relationship after.
You are still here.
Hi guys, Murugi Munyi here.
It's Lydia KM.
And we are back again with another episode of
The Messy In Between. It's definitely TMI.
I keep forgetting that we are singing.
I feel like we've decided to sing. It's so nice.
Let's just be clear. You decided to sing, and now here I am.
I'm giving you peer pressure.
Lydia on her stories. Good morning. Good night, babe.
When I sing good morning, it's a good day.
We know you got fucked. That's it. When you see Lydia singing.
Oh my God, I sing too often. Surely it's not a full-time job.
She'll tell you it's her affirmations that got her in that good mood. Is it? She'll tell you it's her workout. Is it? Her Weetabix, but is it? Is it really?
She's making it sound like this is my full-time job. It's only part-time, I swear.
It's only part-time, but it's still your job.
I swear to God.
But it's still your job.
I swear to God. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Messy In Between podcast. We love having you here. We love being here, creating this content. And if you're new here, this is the Messy In Between podcast. We create content and have conversations around life as it is. Honest conversation about life as it is. Messy.
Woo, yes. We haven't said that in a minute.
In a minute. People need to know this is our, this is us. This is what we do.
TMI. If you're new, it's not too much information. It's the not. Messy in between.
Yeah. An in-betweener of nearly 2 years has been shocked.
Imagine. They're like, what? Crazy. Anyway, guys, follow us on our social media platforms. We are everywhere. Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. We keep saying we're good to go on Snapchat. I don't know if we ever will, but yeah, follow us on those platforms. Even Twitter, by the way, because we post so much BTS and other fun things and whatever. And we love to engage with you guys there because YouTube sometimes it's like there's only so much you can get. We can't really get like a lot of you, especially if you want to share something like intimate or a problem, an issue that you want us to discuss. We haven't done a dilemma in a minute.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I know.
Just bring attention to the things we are not doing.
Sorry. We let us continue to be lazy. We love it. We love it so much. But yeah, anyway, follow us everywhere, guys. We would love to connect with you.
Oh, that sounded like it was going, like more was happening.
Oh, that was the end.
Oh, that was the end. We'd love to connect with you.
But you and I, we finish each other's sentences, so I expected you to pick up from there.
I love it so much. I was actually telling Eli how being with you, shooting alone feels best, and we love guests. But because there's this thing happening, you just know, so much easier.
Exactly.
I have to think a lot when a guest is around.
Even me, I'm like, am I speaking too much? Do I need to give them more time? Wait, did I last give a point? Lydia needs to, because now it's like guest speaks, I speak. Guest speaks, Lydia speaks. Guest speak, I speak. It's so much. Yeah. It's so much.
And guys, I'm so glad that our podcast and our in-betweeners love us.
Just the way that we
love
are.
it.
Yeah.
We absolutely love it.
We'll have definitely some more collabs, but like
we know George.
Yeah. We've seen George will come.
Yeah.
All right. Just relax. He's going to come.
Thank you. So for those who don't know, also if you're not subscribed, please.
What are you doing?
You're watching on YouTube. Get it together. If you're listening on the podcast platform, get it together.
Please.
For those who don't know, our birthdays are in a week's time. So Joe turns 33 on the 2nd of March, and I turn 32 on the 3rd of March. I know, it's weird.
I can't actually. Fucking weird.
It's weird. So we look alike.
And
our
birthdays are literally a second apart. Crazy.
I always tell you, and I think I say this often with TMI, me and your connection is God aligned.
It's God aligned. It's divine.
It's divine.
That's what it is.
And I feel like for whatever reason, God put us together because there's something we're supposed to do together. It feels like our destinies are aligned.
I know.
Yeah. So
I just can't.
Yeah. It's so weird.
Weird.
Okay, now that we've become quite emotional about that. So our birthdays are coming up. So we thought we'd talk about birthdays in general because some people really love birthdays, others hate them, others don't do anything. And actually, I feel like the people who hate birthdays, I can understand.
Yeah.
They're not, it doesn't exist. This is just a day. People, I don't know. I don't understand. But I guess it's because we've been taught how to be this way.
And I
you
think,
know?
it has a lot to do with like how you grew up. Because
Yeah.
if you grew up and people didn't care about birthdays or didn't know, whatever, then I guess that's just the way that it is. But
Yeah.
definitely not us. Not we.
Not us.
Not
Not
we.
us
Yeah.
at all. What are birthdays like, or what were they like when you were growing up and stuff?
Okay, so for us, my mom always used to go above and beyond. Like birthdays were a special thing.
Yeah.
Someone would be treated out on their birthday. Either we would go out or she'd make like your favorite meal. There would always be cake because, an event without cake is a meeting in Africa, at least. So she always used to make a huge deal about it. Different years we would do different things, I guess, depending on our like financial capacity, but it was always a big deal. That much I remember.
Yeah.
Like even if it's like just calling the kids in the estate for us to sing and tell someone have a birthday, or it's like your mom gives you money to be able to go out with your friends or something like that. She always made a big deal about it. My dad on the other hand, that I think at some point, maybe like when I was six to maybe about 14 or 15, I think that was like the height of his alcoholism at that time. So it would always be a thing of like, we're having a thing for our birthdays and he'd be like, oh yeah, I'll definitely come home by 5, and he was never home at 5. So when I think of my birthdays, I have no recollection of my dad being there at a birthday. Like maybe when I was a baby, but no recollection of him actually being there. But also, you see, now I don't know if that's really a thing of how they grew up, because my mom says that her parents used to make a big deal of them, their birthdays. But in my dad's household, there were like 10 kids. So it was just like, what are you expecting kind of thing, kind of like a shags kind of growing up. So maybe to him, it just wasn't that big a deal.
Yeah. Okay. So I was actually telling Joe this, and I guess maybe it would be important for me to tell you guys as well. My parents were married up until I was like 9 years old. So that beginning part of my life, by the way, my dad was a really present dad. Like all I remember is my dad being around, playing with us, and we stayed with him actually for like almost 3 years when my mom relocated. So my dad was kind of there. I've always known him to be there. I just wanted to put it out there because people only hear me talking about like the difficult stuff.
He's just never there.
Yeah.
No, he was
there. Very much
present.
so. But anyway, birthdays, exactly like with my mom.
Yeah.
My mom did like, I don't know how long she did. She did like a course, like a culinary course. So she learned how to bake. So my mom baked a cake for, I think, everyone's birthday. Like everyone has a picture of my mom bringing a cake to them. Like my cousins.
She's really that person.
Like every single one. I remember my gukas. I mean, it's been like that forever. So she made birthdays like a really big deal.
Yeah.
It's like special. It's like you're celebrating your life or whatever. So that has carried on. And I think it's gone bigger and bigger. For my 18th birthday, my mom rented a limo. She surprised me with the limo. Then
wow.
Right?
Wow.
Could I drink then? Oh yeah, then I could openly drink in front of her. Surprise, mom. I used to drink before. But anyway, and then I think we went to dinner or something. So it's gotten bigger and bigger as we've gotten older, and then I've carried on that culture. Actually, in majority of my friendship groups, when I get into the friendship group, I just start that. It's like, it's someone's birthday, what we're going to do.
We are all doing
We're
something.
all
Yeah.
doing something.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
So birthdays are like...
Yeah. And I feel like with people who hate their birthdays, because there's those 3 categories, I feel like with people who hate their birthdays, something bad must have happened. Like maybe if it's like the thing about my dad never showing up to a birthday, perhaps now I'm triggered and now I don't want anytime we have a birthday, I'm just like reminded of the pain of that, and then now you don't like it, you know, kind of thing.
Or people who have like a really big, intense fear of like age and like growing and all of these things. I also do understand people who are just like, oh yeah, I'm not really doing anything. And I really want to react better when people say that. Because it's always like,
what the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, so I'm not gonna say like that, but I'm just like, what? Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. Relax.
It needs to be like more, oh no, why? Or, I feel like you deserve to be celebrated.
Not even, oh no. Just like, oh, okay.
No. I can't do that one. That's a lie.
That's interesting. How come?
Oh yeah, that's good.
Better.
That's better, because it's like we're not just leaving it as it is. Yeah, especially if someone says I hate. No one openly just says they hate their, but they just say
if someone says I hate, I'm not even digging into it.
Yeah, let's not, unless it's like a close friend or a potential partner.
I don't want to go there. But if it's like, I'm not doing anything, I always feel like, also I think I become instantly a mother when someone says that, and I want to be like,
hello Pisces.
I want to be like, what can we do for this person? Like,
exactly.
I want you to know that birthdays are important. You're cared for. Now I've spent a week celebrating a stranger's birthday. Yeah.
Guys, I
Deadass.
can't come into work.
Yeah, I
I need
can't
to
come into
celebrate.
work.
What's your name again?
Yeah.
Steve's birthday.
Steve's birthday.
I need
Steve
to
needs
celebrate
to be
Steve's.
celebrated.
I know.
Yeah,
Jeez.
so birthdays have been like a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite and like a worst?
I don't know if I would have a favorite. I guess one which is like memorable to me, I would say memorable more than favorite, is the first year that Zach and I met, which was 2016, I want to say. My birthday, we met and started dating in January. No, in February. No, in March. We met in February. We started dating in March. But at that time that my birthday was, because we started dating around the 7th, 8th there, my birthday was on the 2nd of March. So at that time we weren't like dating or anything like that. We were just like kind of vibing. It was like talking stage, which lasted 1 week. 1 week talking stage. Amen. I pray that upon all of you. Anyway, I remember we had already talked about how I was just talking about how my birthday is coming up, and he said that, you know, in their family they don't really celebrate birthdays. It's not like he was averse to it. He's just like, we just don't usually do that. He can't remember the last time he ever had a cake on his birthday or whatever. But so on that time I was just like, oh, you know, I really love celebrating my birthday, but it's not like pressure to you have to get me anything. But he did. He got me a cake. He got me a gift. I literally cannot remember what that gift was right now as we are sitting here. But he got me something, and I remember in that moment feeling like he could easily have just said, you know what, I don't celebrate birthdays.
Period.
Yeah. And he's just like, oh, for me, it's not a big deal. He took me to dinner. It was a really special birthday.
I think it's because it wasn't really into them. And
exactly.
he made the effort
He
just
made
for
the
you.
effort. And it just made me feel so special. I was just like, wow, look at this guy just loving me. I just want to be friends with him for a very long time. I just want to be friends with him for really, really long. I think that's my favorite. If I would say my worst, I wouldn't say that I've had a worst, but I would say that those memories of my dad not showing up for my birthday, sometimes I literally can pinpoint where I was sitting in the house we were living in, asking my mom, is daddy almost here? Where is daddy?
Stop it.
Where is daddy? I know.
Because you're talking like Kenny.
I know.
And now we're
That's
crying.
it, yeah.
Now
And actually, when I think of myself, my little chubby self, I'm just like, oh, she went through so much disappointment, that little Joanne. She really did. And I remember, like, there would never be an apology. There would never be an explanation as to why he was late. They would never. And the thing is that my mom would always try to protect him. She would always give excuses for him so that she could also protect her own feelings. Not just like, your dad is not here because he'd rather be in the bar, you know, kind of thing. Yeah. So she would always like try to mask it, try to like, I don't know, shift your focus so that you're not always asking. But you know, you will definitely keep asking. It doesn't matter how many 12 friends are here, you'll just keep asking about your dad. So I would say those were my worst birthday memories. But I love the fact that my mom made it special for us. But I don't know, these father wounds, man, they are deep. They are deep. It's like, I just want to remember this part, but yet this part.
Yeah.
It's just
but
there.
I promise you, there is a huge part now. The way I see it now, therapy, is there's a huge part about that has brought some of the most beautiful things about your character. Because first of all, you would never do that to your kids.
But sometimes I don't know if that's a good thing, because Zach feels that I really do too much. Like when it comes to kids' birthdays, I feel I almost get at the brink of anxiety. It's just like I really need for them to know how special, how loved, how unique, how much I'm willing to go to the ends of the earth to celebrate them, kind of thing.
Are
and
you
I guess
healing little Joanne through
Kelly? I'm healing little Joanne, and I'm just like, I really want to get them the best gift, and I just want them to be happy. Like, what cake do they want? What I really feel that need to do it, and I don't know if that's a part of myself I want to heal, but sometimes I'm like, you can tone down a bit.
Yeah, or I guess just remove the anxiety.
Remove the anxiety,
remove
exactly.
the anxiety,
and be like, because Zach is like, just the fact that you even gotten cake and you've gotten this amazing gift. Me, I'm just like, no, what if their friends had a party and I want them, if they want a party, I want them to have a party. If they want this kind of thing. But yeah, I need to be a bit less intense.
I get that. And you know, what, the older they get, the more it's going to be like harder to make them happy, whatever that means. Because like, you're a teenager, your boyfriend broke up with you yesterday. There's nothing I'm doing for you.
There's no cake flavor that is making you happy. Yeah, you're right.
But you have some time. You have some time before then. Now all they see is color, balloons, excitement.
At least,
they're happy.
Ethan at least has gotten easier to please, because with him, he'll just be like, he wants to go and spend an afternoon at Village Market, let's say with his 5 friends or whatever. So that's not too bad, because it's like, I can do that.
Your anxiety is getting less. So the point is giving them what they want.
Exactly.
And I guess the more they know, the more you'll be able to give it to them.
Yeah.
I get that. And see, that's something.
Yeah.
And there's so many other things in your personality. My therapist told me, she was like, where do you think you get your resilience? Like now, how you were, like, I want to do this. Where'd you get that? I got that because I've been through some shit. I learned to be resilient?
It's true.
Where
we
do you
had
get your
to.
like empathy when you're in around like maybe an environment that's a bit unstable? You constantly have to be super heightened about what's happening
Yeah.
so that you can keep yourself safe. That's why I'm, always kind of thinking about other people and we need to find balance with that
we
too.
need to find balance.
But there's
Even
many,
you need to find balance with that. Yeah,
there's many things
Yeah.
I'm thinking about that have come out of them that I've been able to do something good with. Why am I so keen? Why even what I talk about on my platform, that came from my own curiosity to heal myself, and now here I am, literally on purpose, doing it for with other
helping to heal
people.
others. You're right.
There are too many other good things that came with it that we can't. It can't always. It's not always like, oh, so sad, healing. There's many good things.
So many good things. I just wish that we didn't have to go through that. I wish
we
little Joanne
definitely
didn't
need
have to. I mean,
we absolutely really did not have to.
Like seriously.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay,
Yeah.
your favorite.
But you're definitely going to be a parent. You're going to be a way better parent because of that. I know. Even how I'm selecting who's going to be the father of my kids was changed because of my personal experience.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so my favorite, I have had so many good ones. I don't even have a specific favorite. I really loved my 18th birthday because it felt like I was different. You know those birthdays where you feel there's a big difference between the last age and this one. Yeah. So I feel like the 18th was that one. It was just like me, my mom, my sister, a couple of our friends. Now I told you guys my mom surprised me with the limo. Then we went to dinner. It was just right.
It was just right.
Yeah.
I love that.
And then after that, I did another bigger celebration where I got everyone to wear all black, and then I had orange, and we did this dinner at this restaurant. Was like popping then, and it was a really
you were in
really
England
nice
then,
one.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was a really really nice
was
birthday.
Tim in you guys' lives yet?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that was a great one. I've had 2 birthdays I didn't like.
Oh dear.
So the first one is my 11th birthday. My uncle, she's dad. For those who don't know, she's my cousin, like my favorite cousin. He passed away that day. And so I know.
How do you?
I know. So in the morning, it's like we woke up, right? So first of all, this was the time when my dad didn't want us to speak to my mom. So already I had that missing. He used to do that. Yeah. Anyway, then then everyone woke up to go and visit him because he was ill in the hospital. Then there was an owl like outside the house, right? And I know, but there's something because I know that day I spotted it.
Yet you said nothing the day I posted an owl on my stories saying this owl
what do you
has
think
just
I want to
been
tell
here.
you? Oh, guess what? Death is upon you. No, I just felt afraid for you
Just
and I
warn
prayed.
me. Oh, you prayed?
I prayed for you.
Thank you.
I was like, dear God, I hope everything is fine. That literally shook me when I saw that. And just talking about it so casually, I was just like, oh my God.
So you actually believe that it's a bad omen?
The only reason is because I don't know why that's so in my memory. And also, it was the worst day.
Oh, really?
So then in the afternoon, everyone came back. So they came back. I can see they're holding like stuff, right?
So you hadn't gone to the hospital, obviously? No. Okay.
Everyone just came in and everyone just went into their house. But I could tell something was wrong. Then am I going to cry?
No, don't cry, princess. Oh, don't cry.
Oh, God.
Tissue, please, sweetie. Oh.
I'm not going to be able to talk about this without crying. I don't know.
It still feels fresh.
I didn't think so.
Yeah. Again, Pisces.
I didn't think so.
Know. Yeah.
So anyway, they sat us down and they told us, and I think it was just me and my sister or whoever was around. We weren't all of the kids. And they told us, so that was heartbreaking. And then, like, I think it was she and Mukami who weren't around. So we knew.
Who is Mukami?
She's sister.
Okay. Yeah, just come give her.
Thank you so much. This is Emily, everyone.
Yeah.
So so we saw them come home. So we knew, but we didn't want to tell them, obviously. So we had to wait for them to be told. So then we saw, and I remember how she looked. She was so happy. She was just coming back from whatever, I don't know what it was.
She was the same age as you then?
Yeah, me and she, I'm 6 months older than her. So anyway, they came, and I remember like the difference from when they went inside
and how when they came outside.
Sorry,
babe.
So that was my worst birthday.
Okay, we can tell. It was so bad.
That was a really bad birthday. It was like, it's the pain you feel like you're feeling your own pain, but mostly you're overwhelmed
because
But the
someone
pain
who you
of someone
love,
you
yeah,
love.
Yeah.
That was, oh my God, horrible. And then we didn't have the support of my mom and sometimes she's dad my mom used to call she's dad, and like we used to speak to him that way, or he used to kind of be the one who's encouraging my dad to kind of be a bit better. And he was also like just a great man in general. So yeah, it was. So then, that was the worst birthday. Did anything even happen to me? I think my mom might have done something in school. I think so.
Did you get cake?
I think she might have done something for my birthday, like in school. I think so, but I can't really remember. But anyway, yeah, that was a really difficult birthday. And now every anniversary she's celebrating something on my birthday that's difficult for her, you know. She and her other siblings, by the way, she has siblings. We're just really close. So there was that one. Then my 30th birthday, I was fine as in things, but my heart wasn't at all.
Where was our friendship on your 30th birthday?
On my 30th birthday, it was, remember, I think it was a shit. There was a shit show. Then I think you were doing the nini with the clothing. It was around that season, leaving TV.
Post leaving TV, okay,
yes.
Yeah. I remember you were in that funk.
Yeah, that funk of like just not knowing what I wanted to do.
Started by
it
March
hadn't
3rd.
started.
Yeah.
But after that then I remember I went to Diani. Tim, my mom and Tim, like for my birthday, they sent us to Al Manara. This really beautiful, actually the most beautiful place I've ever stayed in, with me and Aggie, and it was so beautiful, right?
Yeah.
But I was so sad.
Yeah.
Inside, I was so sad. I was just like, what's going on with my life? Like, what do I want to do? That time, me and my now ex were just like in this kind of in between. It's like I loved having him around, but it's like, what is this that we're doing?
Yeah.
So I felt very, what is this about pretty much every aspect of my life? Which afterwards really kicked me up the ass and now has been beneficial to the rest of my 30s. But
actually,
yeah,
I remember
that was
after
hard.
your birthday, it's kind of like you kind of got like a renewed energy.
Yeah,
somehow.
I was basically like, your life is the sum of your decisions.
Yeah.
So here you are. What you gonna do about it? So the same way you got yourself in a place that you're not happy with, how can you get yourself to a place that you are?
Yeah.
That's when, after that, I did the 66-day challenge. Then that's when what I said, doing the lives.
I remember
that's how we aligned with the live.
Yeah, then we started doing TMI. Yeah, so much happened after that when you started being intentional.
Exactly. And the discipline I learned in that 66-day 5 a.m. challenge, I still carry with me today.
Yeah.
I'm completely different. I'm a different person after that.
Literally.
For real.
I feel like there are people who say like age is just a number, like there's no difference between being 29 and 30. But I feel like there was a significant shift when I got to 30, and I feel like for you as well. And it's not like from a negative perspective of like, oh my God, I'm getting older, I need to do something. It's like, I don't know, you just realize that life is short, time is moving, and I'm not going to be involved in things that I don't want to be. Yeah. I'm not going to spend time hating myself or hating my body. I'm going to do the things that I want. I'm going to go for the things that I want. I don't know. I feel like definitely there was a shift in me and in you as well when we turned 30. I would say that's probably one of my most significant birthdays.
Yeah, and also 30 is like really pushed. It's like turning 30.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, there was also something that happened to me when I turned 30. The thing which we are always being told to chase. You need to have this, and this by the time you're 30.
Yeah.
I didn't have it, and I was still alive.
Yeah.
So it felt like, oh my God. So this is not the end. So you don't die after this. You don't die.
I can still have kids after
you
30.
Are still
I can still be in a relationship
here.
after. Yeah.
You are still here. And so there's a lot of age anxiety that went after I turned 30. No one is holding you the marker on 40.
Please.
No, nobody's holding that marker for you at 40. It's that 30 that's being drilled so much into us.
30, actually, I don't know why it gets such a bad rep, because everyone is like anxious about 30, but then they tell you life begins at 40. So it's almost like 40 is like some new level of sexual, physical emancipation.
Something.
I can't even imagine. If this is how 30 feels, 30 is amazing. My 30s actually have been phenomenal.
I absolutely love.
I can't even imagine what 40
these 2 years of my 30s have been the best.
They're best.
I've had,
honestly.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Because I relocated, I was turning 25 or turning 24. My 25, my late 20s were all over the place, right? Because too many things were different.
Many moving
everything,
parts.
career, continents,
toxic relationships.
Like
Yeah.
my late 20s were just like,
A
oh my
fucking
God.
mess. But your body
oh,
was banging.
right.
She was hot. She's still hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My 20s.
Hey, 20s. 20s were the ones.
Anyway, yeah, my late 20s were all over the place. So my 30s, the best years,
Honestly,
man. I'm
the best.
loving 30s.
Yeah. How I feel about turning 33 is my mom has been telling me that 33 is the year that God,
the Jesus year.
Yeah, the Jesus year, exactly. Like he found his purpose. Also, 33 is the age that when I met Zach, he was 33. So the number just feels just like significant to me somehow. I don't know. I don't have like any special plans to make 33 so different, but I just feel really, really hopeful about being 33.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm not like feeling
good.
it feels really close to 35 in a scary way, kind of.
Yeah.
Flagging age anxiety. By the way, last year around this time we did an episode on age anxiety and
which
like
Lydia can't remember.
Lydia cannot. I can't even. How can you not remember? I even remember what we were wearing. I was wearing an icon dress which was like zebra print. I remember that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we had those nice glasses. We were doing the wine partnership. You still don't remember.
Oh yeah, I remember the wine partnership.
You remember the wine partnership? We were doing that one. Anyway. So anyway, I feel like it's really close to 35, but I'm not feeling anxious about it. I just feel like because I am where I wanted to be at this point in my life, I'm just like, life is great. Life is amazing. Yeah. Am I looking forward to this particular birthday though? Not really.
Oh, because Zach is away.
Because Zach is away and I'm feeling like, I don't know, I haven't spent actually, I haven't spent this long like without Zach. The most we've spent apart is like maybe a week or so. That's like the maximum, or maybe 2 weeks actually when I was traveling, when I was in corporate. But that's just the most. And I wouldn't say that I'm not excited. I'm just not excited.
I get that. I totally get why you're not. Yeah, he's been such a big. He's been such a big part of all your birthdays. So that's definitely going to feel different.
I know.
Yeah,
it just feels like. I want to say what is the point? Am I going to cry?
Are you going to
no,
cry?
I'm not
You're not
cry.
going to cry.
I can't cry.
Yeah?
I'm not going to cry.
You can't cry if you want, but
I just
it's okay
feel,
if you don't want to.
I just feel sad. It's like you're going to miss that. And then also for us, first this Valentine's, which I'm going to be at, which I was alone, if you're watching this already. Then my birthday, he's not there. And then our anniversary is on the 11th of March.
Oh my God.
Yeah. We've never spent a birthday apart or our anniversary apart. So it's just, but I know myself. It's like I'll go through a phase where I'm just like, I'm feeling really bad about the thing, but then I'm like, I'm not going to allow myself to be a victim. I never allow myself to be a victim anyway, and I'm going to do my utmost best to make sure that I enjoy this birthday, so that it's not that memory of like you left me and then now I was just all alone and there was no one here with me. No, I know we're gonna do something with my girlfriend.
We're gonna do something for
exactly.
Sure. Yeah, I get that, and it's okay that it's hard, like because it's just so immediately after.
So immediately,
like I relocated January. My birthday was March 3rd. I had no one that had been there all those years. Yeah. It was literally like, what do I do now?
What do you do?
Yeah, but funny
do you
enough,
go to a club?
There's a friend of mine, Hadassah, who we weren't even that close, but she saw that I came back and she was here. She was also from England. Yeah. So she's like, let's do something. We went to Church Hill. Then afterwards we went out and like we were hanging out with the comedians. I don't know how that happened.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes the funnest plans are the most random ones.
1824 and then like the comedians were there and it was such a fun time.
That's lovely.
Yeah, random, but it was a really good birthday then. Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, okay, you can also get caught up in I need to plan this, I need to have a shoot, I need to, I don't know, do what. But like sometimes it's just like enjoy your day, do things that you love. Like I know I'll have Cold Stone on that day because I love ice cream.
Oh yeah?
And Cold Stone ice cream particularly. I know that I'll probably maybe go for a sauna or like a massage or something like that. I don't know, something nice. I know that I'll enjoy
something cute. You do something cute. For yourself, something intentional. I'll do something for you, Ovs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so I need to do something for you too.
Obviously.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Get serious. Anyway, this is where I stand with age anxiety. So the other day I thought this, I was just like, God is really wonderful because he knows how to give you what you need above what you want. Right?
Say
above
that again
what
for the
you
people
want.
in the bird.
God knows how to give you what you need above what you want, right? I know that what I envisioned for myself right now with my life was to be married and to have kids and, to be in that stage of my life. But now where I am, it's like God knew this experience, this sense of aloneness and being obsessed with my life, 2020 me. This was a big part of what I needed to experience in my life. Because I don't know if it's because of my firstbornness, my Piscesness, my people, whatever, all of the stuff. I feel like too much of my life has been about other people.
Yeah.
So to be able to actually experience life where it's just about me, I feel like I need this.
I love that.
I love this part of my life. I love it.
Yeah.
I don't even know like how I, you
Yeah.
know, like what you're envisioning is just like that was it. That was the beginning and the end. You couldn't imagine not having it.
Yeah.
But God was like, I got you.
I got
I
you.
got you.
And honestly, seeing you having moved to this house, and it's like, it looks like the houses you kept saying, oh, I really want to live in a nice place. I really want to have, like, it's so beautiful. And I'm just like, wow, I love that for you.
Yeah.
And I think not enough of us get that experience of like, you are single. Because for me, I remember when I, just when I finished high school and then I started university and I was pregnant. So of course, Ethan has been with me all through. I was in that long relationship. And then I literally had a 1-year break where I was in other small relationships. And then I was with Zach. So I don't remember a time where it was like just me. I literally don't know. I'll never know that actually, because it's always been me with other people. Maybe in old age, if something, I don't know if my kids are gone or Zach is gone or whatever. But I feel like I've never experienced that. But right now, I find I'm able to carve out times for me to be that way. But even in those times, it's not quite like yours, because you're still thinking, oh, I hope they have eaten. I hope they have whatever. So I love that for you.
Yeah.
And I feel like it gives you so much freedom. Like now, even for your birthday, you said we want to go to Colombia. You're going.
That's it. It's
You're
the
going.
freedom.
Yeah.
And because I think I said this in I think it was the Valentine's episode. My freedom. No, it was the red flags episode. My freedom is the most important thing to me. Like actually, if you want to us to fight, try and restrict
her. And
restrict my freedom. I just like that sense of yeah, so that's the season of my life I'm in right now, and I just love it. I love the progress of my life. I love the intentional life I've created for myself, and yeah, I just love being me and in my space and in my life. So but that's fine. But as I said, I had a lot of age anxiety turning 30. That idea of just like, my life is not where it is, and I'm not happy with myself. I'm not happy in my body. I'm not happy with so many things in myself. So that's what. Actually, age is more about how you feel about yourself, but then the age is like it's showing you like how badly of that it feels. It's like if you're feeling bad, you're, I don't know, even 18, someone is having age anxiety for turning 18.
But also another thing which I think brings birthday anxiety is like if you want to celebrate in a particular way and maybe you don't have the money, you don't have the funds, or you're at a really difficult place in your life, like maybe your marriage is failing, or
a breakup.
Your kids are a breakup. Oh, girl, yeah.
We timed that breakup pretty well.
That was fantastic. You had to sacrifice a bit of Christmas season.
A bit of Christmas.
But birthday, we are good.
We are good, honey. We are good.
I love that. Yeah, because I know that it's difficult. And especially even your kids' birthdays. It's like if you really want to do, I get messages like this all the time, especially around my kids' birthdays. Someone saying, I wish I could do this for my child, but I don't have the money to. I wish I could just buy them a gift.
I can't even imagine what that's like. And your children's birthday are national holidays.
And children
How you don't follow Moni, we don't know. But if you're following her, Tana's birthday was one of my favorite events this year.
So far.
Tana's third birthday.
It was so beautiful, honestly. Yeah. But I imagine how difficult that must be. And children are not respecters of your pockets. Nope. They don't respect your pockets. They don't understand. Mukeri is just always like, she just didn't understand when she asks for something. What do you mean you can't get it? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
She didn't get it. Like now, yesterday, she was talking about how she was talking with Zach on the phone and she's saying, oh, on the weekend, we'll come visit you. She was telling Zach. So Zach was saying, he was just like, oh, no, you can't come visit me because I'm far away. She's like, oh, no, it's okay. But see, you got there. So even us, we can get there. But
perfect.
It's like, how
makes
do I?
Sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. How do I tell you? Tickets are expensive.
Need a visa.
You need a visa. You can't go somewhere on Friday and come back on Monday because it's literally expensive to get there.
Yeah.
Children don't get things like that. They're just like me, I want a toy. Or they come back and someone got a new bike. It doesn't matter that you got them a bike 1 month ago. They want a new bike. They want this and this and this. And of course, sometimes it's difficult saying no to your children.
And then them not getting it.
And them not getting it.
Now they're just sad. As far as they're concerned, it's you. It's you stopping them. Yeah. I get that.
Yeah, it must be
must be
difficult.
really
Yeah,
difficult.
but if you're in that place, I would say where you want to celebrate yourself or you want to celebrate your children and you feel like you don't have enough money or you're in a really difficult spot, I would say do what you can. Like do even just choose one special thing that you can do that day that will commemorate it. Even if it's like you never go out with your kids, take your kids for a walk in Arboretum. It's like 50 bob or something like that. Or I mean, buy yourself something nice. Even if you've never bought yourself anything, maybe buy a new notebook, which could be even 100 bob or 200 bob. Do something nice for yourself or do something nice for your kid if it's your kid's birthday. And I guess, I mean, I would
It's
like to
true.
say life gets easier.
Yeah. I feel
sometimes.
sometimes it does. I feel like in general life gets actually no.
We don't.
You don't know. You literally don't know. Another plug, if you want to do something beautiful, one of my favorite places ever is to go to Paradise Gardens. For those who live around Paradise Gardens, and go and do a little picnic near the water. It's so beautiful. I think it's 500 bob entry, and I go there all the time. I love it so much.
I love that. That's nice. And just carry your own to snacks, to ringos, to wow-wows, and you go and you enjoy.
And you go and you enjoy and you love it. So another thing about birthdays that can be both good and bad is spotting the difference in the years.
Yeah.
Right? So if
like last year we were with our men, now we are with nobody. Who are we with? Nobody.
Oh my God. Exactly like that. Or last year you didn't have wild and now you do. You see how it's both good and bad. You see?
This year my account is healthier than it was last year.
You see? It's like the difference can be both good
you're right.
and bad.
And I feel like if anyone looks hard enough, you can find a good difference between last year and this year.
Yeah.
Especially even the fact that whatever it's shit you were going through last year, now you are this year, which means it didn't kill you.
Yeah.
That's a good.
It did. Yeah, that's a good difference. Another difference is the things that you've overcome. For example, if you were trying to learn how to set boundaries, now this year you've set boundaries. Now you know how to do that. Especially the growth. When I look at myself, my growth just as a person, that makes me love birthdays so much. Like, oh yeah, that thing which I thought like I'll never be able to get over, I'll never be able to do this. Now I've been able to do it. That makes me feel so happy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like me last year, I was fresh from lipo. I think I was like 1 month post lipo. Yeah, I was 1 month post lipo. And I remember that was a difficult month. Like I was going through pain. It was painful. And I remember at that time just thinking, will my stomach ever feel normal? Like, will I just be able to just touch it and I'm not wincing in pain? Alas, now it feels like a normal stomach. Completely 3 months after that is when I was just like, wow, okay, my stomach is okay. I can actually sit up properly.
Yeah.
But yeah, at that time it felt like, fuck.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was rough.
I know.
That was rough to even go through vicariously.
Lord Jesus, yeah. But I'm still
what?
so
Today
happy.
You're here.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Honestly, actually, if you're having any kind of age anxiety or you're dreading any birthday coming up, put a list of like some of the wonderful differences between last year and this year. Yeah. Of course, you still have the ones that are difficult either way, but at least you have the good ones to kind of support you.
Yeah. You know, one thing that sucks about birthdays when you're an adult, it's like when you are a kid, all you had to do is just show up to the fucking birthday.
Now, like, what am I going to do for my dumb ass self? Like, what do you want?
What do you want, Lydia?
Lydia?
You start thinking about like, oh my God, I want to do a shoot so I can commemorate turning older, or I want to do what? You need to spend your own money to celebrate yourself. Actually, when you're old enough, it's you calling Paul for your birthday. Come celebrate my birthday. You're paying for Paul's dinner.
That is.
Listen, come on. When you're a child, it's just, there'll be cake. There'll be
especially
food.
This manless birthday.
What the fuck with the manless birthday?
Yeah. God.
Shukisha.
Because at least you know that Shukisha.
I want my
right now.
Honestly, yeah.
Because at least then you know. Actually, maybe on that day, at least for sure that's handled. Maybe on the weekend, you do something to celebrate, with other people. But at least that day, he's at least done something.
Now, if you want it to be handled, you better be handling it.
You better.
Because you're the handler.
You're the handler. It's you. Handle yourself. Handle yourself, Morugi.
I think what I'll do is the weekend before, just ask myself, like, what is it I feel like I really want right now? For me, gifts also are a really great way to commemorate my birthdays. Last year it was like lipo was kind of like my gift to myself. There's a year, I think when I was turning 30 is when I gifted myself my motorbike. This year I've already bought my car. Surely, Joanne, is that not gift enough for you? Is that not... Why are you...
I mean, you could.
I'm buying myself the bracelet. That's going to be my gift.
This? Told you how much it is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Oh, do you want me to give it to you?
No. That would be too easy for you. Think of something else. I already know what I'm getting you.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. What?
I'm not going to tell you.
That's so interesting. Don't get me anything for my home.
From your home?
for my home.
No, your home I'm going to bring as like a
I was about to
housewarming
say
gift.
decor.
Yeah,
No,
is it?
don't do it. You're trying it. You're trying it. But no, it's not my birthday gift.
Nancy, we need
Darn
another
it.
plan. We need another plan. Nancy, pick up. Yeah, okay, fine. Nothing for you. Something for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like gifts, and Zach has come to like, even when we met, another thing is that he never used to be like a gift giver, but he
And now
quickly
he
became
is.
a gift giver because he knows how much I appreciate them.
Yeah.
So now I know I'll think of something really nice that I like. I feel like once I have a gift, I feel like my birthday has birthdayed.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I
and
love
cake.
Yeah.
Sure.
I love flowers a lot. Cake is like great. I just need to blow candles. Actually, cupcakes for me. My sister always gets me these cupcakes from like my favorite shop. The cupcakes are so good.
What's it called?
I can't remember
Yeah, in
what the
Kenya?
name. Yeah, and she
Oh.
always gets. I bet you she's probably gonna do it again. She gets
If
me
you're watching this,
cupcakes,
please do
cupcakes,
it.
and I blow. I just need to blow candles. For me, a birthday is not a birthday if I haven't blown a candle, even if it's just one on a cupcake. Making a wish.
What if you
That's
get to blow something else on that day? Does it have to be a candle? Can
But
you
that's
blow?
every day,
Can you
though.
blow?
That's all the time, bro.
Because if you're
That's
blowing,
every day.
but
Yeah.
keep blowing.
Yeah, I think I'll do something intentional as well. Like I always want to have some time to myself at some point. I go to Morgrass Children's Center. Actually, me and Joe are just talking. By the time it's our birthday, we'll actually tell you guys what the
Yeah, we'll
details
have given you
are.
the
We want to
details.
do something.
Please follow us on Instagram because we're gonna share a lot of the details there first.
Yeah.
So please follow us
So
on
we want to
Instagram.
do. I always go to that children's home because I feel like your birthdays are the most self-centered days, and there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. But I feel more open and keen about the blessings in my life when I do go to give. When you're not thinking about yourself and you give to others. Also, you see how privileged you've been all your life.
Literally.
All your life,
Yeah.
you've had so much privilege. So you see birthdays in a very different way. Actually, after that, I'm always like, every little thing I get, I'm just like, thank you so much.
Yeah.
You thought of that. That's wonderful.
I love it.
Yeah.
They thought that you, even whatever shop you entered, you're just like, Lydia would like this.
Yeah. It's like,
so
wow.
nice. We love it. I love it.
So thoughtful. So yeah, do something intentional, even if it's just with yourself or something like that. You can start a healthy habit. Going to therapy, I know.
Oh yeah.
Keep singing. That would be a good gift to yourself.
Therapy.
Going to therapy.
Or sign up on Beducated.
Yeah.
Then
Something for yourself.
Give something to gift yourself.
Yeah.
Speaking of cake, I've just realized one downside for me for birthdays is I sometimes get a lot of anxiety around birthdays, around like big events or happenings, by the way, whether it's like a travel or it's an anniversary or a birthday or Christmas, because of food, like a bit of anxiety around food, because sometimes I have a tendency to overeat during like my birthday.
Sure,
See how you're saying cake is nothing to you? I could live on cake. Zach and I, that's one of our combined our factors which keep us together is our love for cake.
Yeah.
And usually, especially like now leading up to my birthday, like now I've been really good with eating right. And
fantastic.
like, I know I've been doing so
like
good
others.
and I'm feeling great. And sometimes I look at this thing, it's like, oh God, my birthday is coming and now I'm going to trip up, I'm going to overeat, I'm going to backtrack, I'm going to, I'm going to lose all my progress. So sometimes that fills me with so much anxiety, even though I've been dealing with that with a nutritionist, and she tells me, you really will never experience food freedom until you can learn to look forward to being on holiday and knowing that you can eat but in moderation and you can enjoy without it being like, oh my God, all my progress is gone kind of thing. And I know there's other people who can relate to that. It's like you want to enjoy it, but you're also thinking, okay, is this too big a slice of cake? I don't want to be bloated. Just so many things. A lot of mental work. Exactly.
I empathize with that. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but it's something that, especially when we go on holiday, holidays are like a prime anxiety inducing for me, because like I want to make the right choice, but I don't want to overly restrict myself. I want to eat what I want, but I also want to eat what my body is asking for and what my body needs. It's like it's both of those things.
I get that.
But this last time when we went on holiday, it was fantastic. I feel like I was able to have a bit of a balance. So I was eating a really healthy meal and not too much, so that if I wanted to enjoy like a dessert, I could enjoy it guilt-free. It's still a lot of mental work that I'm doing though.
Yeah. But you're doing the work. We said this year, if we need help with something, you get the help, and then you see how you're going to be. I overdid it Christmas, and let me tell you this, guys, I've been trying to, I actually don't even working
day
hard
one
enough.
Of profiteroles, I already knew. Amanda. I
Guys,
knew.
I added like a crazy, like I think I left out when I was 67 or 69 kilos. 74. 74. And
But you say it like that, it didn't really sound that much.
but there was a huge difference. You could
Okay,
literally see
yeah.
I was 2 people.
Yeah.
I was 2 people walking. Literally was ridiculous. And actually now I'm feeling like a bit frustrated. To be honest, actually, I've empathized with you.
Oh, yeah.
I've empathized with you because usually when I'm telling you, I'm just like, I feel like I want to lose weight.
Yeah.
Then I just do. Whereas this time it has not been that experience at all. It's just it's needed
a bit more
of
it's
me.
more of a hike.
More of a hike
than
that's
a
it
swim.
than before. And I empathize with that with the frustration when you like maybe your body is not going as fast as you need it to, or maybe it's like you make progress and then something happens and it completely throws you off.
Because life.
I moved houses. I was just like, am I going to die or am I just going to do the move?
And there are times when you're so busy and you want to make a healthy choice, but what's available? It's the fries and the chicken. Or also the fact that we are over 30. You know, our metabolism changes. And that is a fact, by the way.
Sweetie.
It is a fact. I remember when I used to be like in my teens or like early 20s, I could lose weight like this from just reducing your portion by one spoon of rice. Now, yeah.
By the way, it's not. I'm just not even saying never just to be super intense. That Christmas overdoing it, never again. It's been too hard.
Yeah.
This is not it.
It's not it.
This is not it. Honestly.
And it's not to say you're not going to eat, but you limit yourself. Like you'll be mindful. Because that's what I'm trying to build is like intuitive and mindful eating. So I eat. One thing I admire about you is like you eat slowly. Me, I wolf down my food. I literally would have. No, the nutrition says. My nutritionist says, God, what's happening? Is that when you eat too fast, your brain, it takes time for your stomach to tell your brain we are full. So when you're really eating, already now you get over full. So by the time you realize, oh wait, I'm full, it's too late. You've overeaten, like you've eaten way more than you needed to.
Maybe that's why. Yeah. I usually hardly ever finish my food because I eat slow.
She'll take a bite of food. It's honestly so frustrating. I was just like, he'll take a bite of food. Now we'll come and shoot actually 3/4 of the plate is still there.
It's still there.
I'm like, why?
But I feel like, I've eaten. It's enough.
But have you?
Huh?
You
have I?
Yeah.
But
have you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. But over 30, that's what I was saying. In our last episode, we said we are too old to not care about our bodies.
My God, we are too old
to just eat what
for
we
no
can't.
reason.
We can't because you're going to spend a lifetime. And then the thing is that there's nothing more depressing than days and days and days of putting in effort. You go and weigh, you're the same.
Do you know I've stopped? Do you know what? The other day, I was just like, Skill, I don't think I need you in my house.
Listen, bitch.
You are a toxic situation. I've even stopped standing on it because I'm just like, there's something it does to you. Like when you step on it and it's just like, so yesterday I deprived myself of everything I wanted. So what's the point?
Yeah.
What's the bloody point?
Yeah, and that's where it becomes toxic because you almost start to measure your worth or like your work against it because you're just feeling that way. I've stuck to weighing once a week. I used to be toxic of doing every single day. Now I don't. I weigh Monday morning.
I haven't done it in a while.
Yeah.
Then I think we should stay like that. Maybe I'll step on it just before my birthday and surprise myself.
No, just before your birthday so you can be depressed in case.
A week before so I can have
a week before, have
worked myself. But I'm trying especially to doing the workout because that one I know I can do easier.
Yeah.
Food restriction.
But I feel like naturally you do restrict your food because you don't eat a lot.
But that doesn't feel like restrictions. But to me, because I need to eat like at a deficit, my body's deficit,
small,
body's deficit is not like what now you're saying until now. That's it. Right. My body's is way lower than that. Whatever, guys. Whatever.
It's going to be. Maybe I'll order myself like a keto cake or a low carb cake or a gluten-free, sugar-free cake.
Something.
Maybe, yeah.
We'll see. Anyway, we're generally looking forward to birthdays, whether it's not an exciting one or whatever. Yeah. I feel like, to be honest, 32 just feels like
32 has been phenomenal for me. I hope it's phenomenal for you too. Yeah.
Okay, great. I feel like it's gonna be phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel so.
I feel like with every stage we are climbing in our 30s, it's like we are literally going to the next step.
Yeah, which is amazing. Like actually that's the way life going, like things getting better and you progressing it's a gift. And my mom always says this: if you're having age anxiety, the option of the alternative of getting older is dying.
Do you want to die?
Do you want to die? Because that's it. Because that's it.
Yeah. You're so right.
And I remember when I think there's someone anyway who passed away around and they were the same age as Aggie, and they celebrated a really big Aggie was celebrating their big birthday. Now it would have been the next time, and every time I think about that, I'm just like, thank you, God, for the gift of age. Thank you, God, because the older I'm here, the more I get to be with my sister, the more I get to be with my family and my friends, the more I get to be here. Thank you, God, for the gift of age.
Exactly. And the more experience you're getting. For me, every time I get older, I feel like, wow, that's a whole other year of experience in parenting and marriage and friendship and,
I can
whatever
see your growth, Joe.
that I've had.
Your growth as a person is
astounding.
Night and day.
Thank you.
Night and day.
You,
and even as I told you, Joe leads with, the work hard, make money. That's what she feels most connected to.
But that's what I feel comfortable portraying to the world.
Okay, fair enough. But there's this other side of Joe. She's an incredible mom. She's an incredible wife, and I've seen it. There's not everything Joe shares, so I get to see some of the personal things, some of the sacrifices you make, and you don't think about it. You don't think about it. It's just like, okay, this is happening, I'm gonna do this. She clears her work schedule. She's still posting, but I know her work schedule is completely cleared for this thing. Her family is like the center of her life, and I can see how intentional you are with them the older you are.
Exactly.
I love it.
Actually, that's another thing we gain as we get older. Don't you feel like when you're in your 20s, you're really just on the hustle? It's like post, move, shoot, whatever. Now it's like I will post when I need to. The luxury. Let's give. That's our gift to each other.
The luxury of slowing down. For me, my gift to myself is the luxury of selfishness. 2020 me.
2020 you. Also Lydia in May. So this is my man. We're getting married. 2020 him.
2020 us.
But you know what? I'm ready for any change. By the way, in friendships, you can't be chiclaying things badly.
Prego.
Yeah, no, we'll just take
2020 us.
2020. Hey. Finally, it's time for it to be someone else's turn.
Yeah,
I've contributed. I
know it's not this year.
Are you sure?
I know it's not this year.
When Jesus say yes, nobody can say no.
Jesus, we're together, okay? Don't listen to this one. Anyway, guys, birthdays come with a lot of good, a lot of bad, some ugly as well. It's not all years are going to be the same. If you went through something difficult, something great last year, then maybe it's not the same this year. There's so many things that birthdays come with. But as we always say, you can always be intentional to create different memories, to create a different story and a different narrative around your birthday. So breathe through the anxiety. If you're going through something difficult, it's okay to just be like, you know what, this one, let it go.
Yeah.
It's okay to just be like, thank you, God, for this birthday. That's enough.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to be over the top celebration.
It doesn't always have to be birthday party. It doesn't always have to be whatever. But if you really enjoy your birthday and really enjoy celebrating it, I pray you match or God matches you with somebody who also likes celebrating birthdays. Yeah. Because what mountain is it you're going to be climbing? It's like Valentine's all over again.
No.
Now even this one.
And after our birthdays are so close.
I know.
So you didn't get any flowers in Valentine's and your birthday, no one cares.
Oh God.
No. And we hope we attract men who, even if that's not the thing that they love, because they love you, they'll learn to love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow, this has been a deeper conversation than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be pretty
superficial. Did I not cry for 5 minutes?
She did.
That was today.
That's today.
That was today.
You're sitting here.
Just here.
Hey. Wow. Yeah, I was this close to crying. I was just like, hold it together. Hold it together.
Yeah, I was like, it's okay, let it go.
Let it out.
Let the wind go.
Yeah, but that was a lovely conversation. We'd love to hear from you guys. Your views on this. How do you feel around your birthday? Is it something that causes you anxiety? Do you love it? Any memorable stories you'd like to share? We'd love to hear from you.
Would love to hear from you guys. We are watching on YouTube, and make sure that you are subscribed wherever you are listening to, wherever you're watching. It really matters for you to help us build our community, spread the word. We love that you share so much of our content. So we appreciate you guys being a genuine part of TMI. Yeah. The next episode will be the one just before our birthday. So, yeah. Okay, we'll give you more details on what we are doing.
Exactly. Yeah, can't wait. Okay, we love you guys. Thank you so much for watching / listening. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.